We always be worried about who looking at us, who judging us, what they think about us. Am I looking crazy? Am I looking stupid? Right? What is the outcome gonna be if I do this or do that? How they gonna look at me? Or it's a it's crazy that all of that, it has us moving in a way that looking for approval. So we not really being ourselves. In this video, I'm saying that, hey man, be yourself, your real self, because that's who's gonna be accepted. Your real self, and it don't matter who don't accept that, because if your real self is very unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, your real self, there's no duplicate of that. The people that are getting influenced by people, and maybe they take on their persona or their mannerisms, or maybe they try to be like them, you know, like a lot of people try to be like certain celebrities. You're being a duplicate of this person, and it's not authentic. So you may wonder why people don't gravitate towards you like they gravitate towards the person that you're kind of emulating. It's because you're not being your true self. We all have a natural personality. And I don't know why it's like this. It's crazy. Like, we don't really be liking ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, we think that our self is not enough. Like, I'm boring, or I'm this, I don't have much to offer, or people not really gonna be entertained by me or liking me. It's not true. You gotta be willing to feel embarrassment, or willing to feel shame, or feel even guilty for certain shit. You gotta be willing to feel these human things, you know? Because that you can't, like, running from it is gonna cause pain. But if you embrace whatever's to come, stand up, you know what I'm saying, and feel it, you can move on. Because it's not as bad as you may think, being judged. Because the person doing the judging may be afraid to be judged. So they're really kind of idolizing you for being brave enough to be yourself. Right? This is how I'm gonna tell you how people end up in the wrong crowd. They move off of what can be accepted. Like in the hip hop world, you know, you got people getting into the rap game, and they are a certain way. Their natural self, they are this way. But in the rap world, they're this way, there's other way. And they're doing that to be accepted by a certain crowd. And the thing is, that's probably not your crowd. But you feel like you need to be accepted by this crowd because it's popular. It's what's in your face a lot. But little do you know, there's a little crowd over here that's probably on the rise getting popular that you really belong in. And you probably just not being that. But one day, this crowd is going to be what's popular. And this crowd is going to be what's not popular. And you could have been in this big crowd here. I'm only speaking, I see it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of slightly been through it. Where when I used to rap, you know what I'm saying, I used to always talk about my struggles and my pain and the street shit that I've been through. But I also would talk in some songs about my conscious thoughts, a conscious awareness, right? That people think. It ain't really just street. No, it's conscious. And some people have told me, hey, that's my lane, this conscious stuff. But I like street stuff. But see, here it goes, that the game changed and conscious stuff start, like Kanye, all these, not Kanye, but it's certain people, Kendrick, all these people start blowing up with the conscious type of, and that was been my lane. But I was over here talking only about my street life. You see what I'm trying to say? It's an example. Like, my real self was not always like this. It's street shit. But I thought that's the only way that I would get accepted in the rap world, because that's what I seen. You know what I mean? And you may be going through shit like that just with regular life. Like, you may not be, like, it was times where, like, it was certain, like, it's certain women that you could have had a good relationship with, or something that was healthy for you, but you didn't want her. You wanted some other woman that was kind of people accept her for certain stuff. They look at her a certain way. You want that for the, whatever reasons. But this healthy relationship you could have had, you really didn't want that, because that's not a popular decision, even though it was something good for you. You know what I mean? So this is why I tell people about, like, people talk about how it's not a lot of women out here that's cool, and stop focusing on these women because they ain't shit, or this generation is doomed with the women and all. That's bullshit, man. Now, I ain't saying it's cool all the way. It's always been bad. It's always been bad. I'm from the 80s. I grew up as a baby in the 80s, the crack era, and it was women doing crack all around. That was a normal thing. And they in crack houses, toe up, getting ran through. The same women that's cleaned up and looking, got cleaned up, and now they out here moving around. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always been kind of bad when certain shit, you got to pick and choose. That's what I mean by, you may want a certain person, but this other person may be good for you. Maybe she don't got all the boxes checked, like her looks or her, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain shit. Maybe she don't got enough ass for you, but it's like she got all the other shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just time to just be your natural self. Man or woman, you feel me? Like, be your natural self, because that, even if you get rejected from a certain crowd, or people not feeling it, cool. That just let me know who I need to stay away from, right? Because it's always going to be somebody for you that feel you, your crowd, if you being yourself, though. So let me know what you think. I'm going to tap in a minute.